Everybody at one time or another had a situation where they needed to operate 120 volt or 220 volt appliance or device, and either power cord was too short or there was no AC power around. So what do you do in that case? Well, first thing that will come to your mind is to use one of those little uninterruptible power supplies. This one is the most common type, and it's readily available in computer stores. Or you can use something like this, which is an inverter with batteries. It's not available at the computer stores. This is a professional grade, industrial grade product, unlike this little power supply that's very cheap, and it's the most common type. It does have a battery, and it sort of produces 120 volt. Right now we charging the battery, so it's plugged in, and so does this one. It's also plugged in, and as you can see, we're running a 150 watt light bulb from the power supply on the right, and a small 60 watt light bulb from the computer power supply. And both power supplies produce sort of a similar looking sine wave. Of course, the one that's running across the screen is not perfect. The one that's stationary is much better. This looks actually like a completely undistorted sine wave. So right now we're gonna disconnect the little computer backup power supply. It still runs the light bulb, and that's fine. But look at the waveform now. Waveform now is a modified sine wave. This is a waveform that will work with switching power supplies that are inside your computer or computer monitor, but it will not run any AC motor. So any appliance with AC motor in it will not run. Drill, vacuum cleaner, a refrigerator will not work. Either will get damaged or won't work at all. And this particular power supply on the right is designed on totally different principle, and it's designed to produce the perfect sine wave once it's unplugged. And let's demonstrate that. So we unplugged it right now, and we're going to take a look at the sine wave on the screen of the oscilloscope to show you that the waveform is still nearly perfect sine wave, even though we have a 150 watt light bulb connected, and this inverter is rated only at 200 VA. So here you have it. You can have a regular off-the-shelf computer backup power supply, which is fine for operating computers and computer monitors, but it's not okay for use with anything that has AC motor in it or that has a transformer in it, regular step-down transformer. So that power supply will not run any kind of appliance or device that has a transformer. Now, this particular power supply, this particular inverter has another advantage. Not only produces a unmodified sine wave when it's unplugged, that sine wave is completely isolated from the power mains, even when the inverter is plugged in. So you can actually use this power supply as a testing device when you need to have a clean sine wave output to test anything for noise immunity. So the disadvantage of the cheap power supply that you buy at the computer store is that you cannot pretty much run anything on it that has an AC motor or has a transformer. So because it produces a modified sine wave when it's unplugged. And this particular power supply produces a sine wave that's nearly ideal, and therefore it can be used to power any AC motor or work with a step-down transformer inside your appliance. So here you go. You can